Rain fell endlessly over Manhattan, blurring the yellow lights of the cabs against the wet streets. Inside one of them sat Ethan Cole, 28 years old, with tired eyes and messy hair. His reflection flickered back at him in the rearview mirror. He whispered to himself, "Another night, another ride, same city, same silence." Once, Ethan dreamed of being a filmmaker. His life was full of scripts, ideas, and a camera that felt like an extension of his own heart. But life had other plans. After his father passed and his mother fell ill, dreams couldn't pay the bills. Driving a cab could. He'd stare out the window at the bustling city people laughing, umbrellas bumping, a world so full of life. Everyone seemed alive, everyone except him. Then, one night, past 2 a.m., a young woman hailed his cab near the Brooklyn Bridge. Her hair was soaked and her coat was torn, but her eyes held a surprising calm. "Where to?" Ethan asked, his voice monotone from habit. She offered a faint smile. "Nowhere specific. Just drive." The wipers kept a steady rhythm against the downpour. The silence between them wasn't awkward. It was thoughtful. Finally, Ethan broke it. "People usually tell me where they're going." She looked out at the passing city lights. "Sometimes," she said, "you just need to move. Even if you don't know where." Her name was Lily. She was a painter, or at least, she used to be. A year ago, her studio burned down. Everything she'd created, every dream she'd painted, was lost in the smoke. "I tried to start again," she confessed, her voice barely a whisper. "But it's hard to paint when your hands only remember the fire." Ethan looked at her in the mirror, and for the first time in months, he felt a connection, a shared understanding that went beyond his own loneliness. As she left, she told him maybe being lost just means you're still searching. The next week, he saw her again. Same spot, same rain. It wasn't planned. It was fate. Their meetings became a quiet ritual. They'd park under the bridge, watching raindrops race down the windshield. One night, Ethan admitted, "I used to film stories like this. Now I only drive through them." Lily smiled. "Then film again. Start small. Even if it's just this rain." That night, Ethan dusted off his old camera. He started filming again, capturing the beauty in the mundane. Street lights on wet pavement, tired faces breaking into smiles. He and Lily became a team. He filmed. She helped him see the emotion hidden in plain sight. It speaks through color, sound, and rain. Then one night, she didn't show up. He waited for hours. A few days later, he learned she had been in a fatal car accident. His world stopped. Later, the police found a note in her bag addressed to him. "For Ethan, keep filming the light, even when it rains." A year passed. Ethan finished his short film, The Bridge Under the Rain. It was a collage of his city, his pain, and her art. It was a tribute to her spirit. The film won an award. When a reporter asked who inspired him, Ethan looked at the rain outside and smiled through his tears. "A stranger who showed me that even broken people can build bridges." Later, stood alone on that bridge, placing one of her sketches of a sunrise under their bench. "You were right, Lily," he whispered to the falling rain. "It isn't cold anymore." The camera blinked red. Recording. The sound of the rain was like applause.